Hello YouTube, welcome to Valhalla Strength YYC. Today we're going to be going through a competition analysis of one of my athletes from Alberta, Canada. She competed recently, so we're going to be comparing her provincials total to her current total. Now going into provincials, she planned on opening at 66 kilograms. Unfortunately, her first and second attempts were misses. We did manage to increase the total by 1 kilo, and then she had a successful third attempt. But our approach going into competition for this recent one was to work on her mental state and her setup for her snatch, especially her first attempt. She has a bit of an issue with some nerves, and you can see walking up to the bar, there's a lot of nervous energy, right? She's fidgety, shaky, deep breaths, trying to focus but having difficulty doing so. So what we wanted to do is make sure that it is a walk up, grab the bar, set up, and go. And ideally at the competition that she recently had, she'd be more successful because of that. So let's take a look. This was her 67 kilogram lift that allowed her to get a total at provincials. It was a big victory, and it helped us set the stage for making sure that we have more consistency next time and we know how to approach her mentality in competition. So going into this competition, we wanted to make sure that she didn't have as much nervous energy setting up. You can see here that there's still a bit of nerves, but she's not standing in front of the bar taking deep breaths and trying to calm herself down. So that was a big win. She is a bit wobbly on her catch, but she did manage a nice lift there. Going into the second attempt, we had a bit of a hiccup here. Obviously, she didn't make the lift, and that was a bit frustrating. Our plan was 65, 68, 71, and we didn't quite get it there. But here's where the old habits kind of start to rear their ugly heads here. So what we have is her tendency to hang over the bar quite a long time as the bar's getting to the hips, and then there's a bit too sharp of a lean back which punches the bar forward. Her arms are also a little bit late through that lift, so we end up leaving the bar out in front, and then she drops it. Her coach going into the third attempt decided to give her a bit more rest, so they bumped up 2 kilograms for 70 kilos, and her third attempt was successful. You could see it's a lot more confident through the pull, less time spent setting up, so that's great. And you can see that big smile at the end showing that big victory. Now we still have a couple issues. One is her issues in foot pressure. So she tends to be very focused on pushing a lot in her right foot and not using her left a lot. So that gives her some back pain and also causes instability. The other thing is we want to make sure that we're consistent with torso position. So right off the floor, she looks good. Right above the knee, she looks good. But then as we get into the secondary pull, we want to make sure that we're getting a lot more upright. Shoulders either direct over the bar or slightly behind the bar, depending on the lifter and what their strengths are. But we also want to see the shoulders to be pulled back a little bit more, and then we want to make sure that there is some good tension in the arms. So as soon as she explodes upwards, the elbow bends, right? So you see here she has a bit of a dropped elbow through that pull. We need the elbows to be a lot higher, and basically what we need is for them to be a lot earlier, right? So as soon as she connects, elbows should be pulling upwards to help her get under the bar, but also to maximize height on the bar. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive into competition. I hope you enjoyed the video analysis, and I hope you learned a little bit more about the process and what we do. I normally do video analysis for athletes who are online, very similar to this, and If you need help or if you have a question about a lift, send it my way and I will do my best to do an analysis for you.